Hey everyone, welcome back to the YouTube channel. And today I wanted to talk about a problem which affects most business owners, startup entrepreneurs, and pretty much everybody really. And that is shiny object syndrome. Most people are not just sticking to one thing only, and remaining focused on it. And we've all been there, I've been there, and know how it goes. But the quicker you realize this and understand what I'm going to go through in this video, the quicker you will see results and progress forward to your goal, whatever that may be, whether it's business or personal related. Back when I started my business, I was there myself. I would look into an opportunity, I would think that this is going to be the one that is going to make me millions and make me rich. But then I started looking into it more and noticed that there was a lot to learn. And things look so easy on social media, but they really aren't. I had to learn how to get the business up and running. I was wondering where I'm going to get the funding from to start, how I would actually run the business, how I'm going to get to a point where I can afford to build a team, and how I was ultimately going to take money out of the business and make a decent living from it. All these different things were going on in my mind. But then what I did, and what almost all entrepreneurs do when they are starting out, is they subconsciously realize that there is going to be a lot to learn. It seems difficult, or the reality kicks in, and then it's going to take longer than they initially thought to get to their desired goal. They abandon ship and search for the next big thing, or the thing that's currently being most hyped up about on social media. But by doing this, you're simply starting back at square one every single time. Now, really, it doesn't actually matter what niche you're in. It really doesn't. You just have to become an expert in whatever niche or whatever business you are doing and just simply dominate it. Put all of your time, effort, and focus into that business. Stick at it, don't abandon ship, and you will reach your goal much quicker than if you were to abandon ship and jump and keep jumping to the next business or the next get rich quick. So that's why you see really niche companies. So say for example, a parts business for a vacuum cleaner, right? It may be ridiculously successful with tens and tens of millions of pounds worth of turnover, but it's because they've stayed disciplined in their niche and they've remained focused, and they are now becoming successful in it. So on the face of it, you may think that a vacuum cleaner parts business may not be that profitable or may not be worthwhile your time doing, but if you stick at it for a long enough period of time, then you will see great returns. And it really doesn't matter what industry or niche you are in. In order to climb to the top in a particular niche or a field, there is no magic tricks, there is no hacks, and it's not necessarily the niche itself which is letting you down. The thing that makes the difference is the fact that you actually stick to one business, your one niche, and become an expert at it, and just don't give up. But by jumping across to another niche or another business model, you're just simply starting back at square one every time with no knowledge base and no progression. You have to understand that the grass isn't always greener on the other side. The grass is usually greener where you water it, right? So you just want to pick one thing. What is your one thing going to be? What are you going to be an expert at? And once you've picked it, just simply stick with it. And I can guarantee that something is going to happen over a long enough period of time. I guarantee you that you're going to look into it, you're going to get started, and then you're going to realize that it's actually a lot harder than you initially thought, and there's going to be a lot to learn. But that is completely normal in any industry. You're then going to think, maybe the grass is greener on the other side, maybe I can make more money doing this instead or that instead because I saw somebody else do it. Maybe it's something like crypto, Forex, SMMA. There are so many different business models out there that come and go, but ultimately they are all good and they are all successful in their own right. It just depends on the person running it and the person behind it, whether they've got the discipline and the willpower to proceed. A huge one was crypto, for example, a couple of years ago on the last bull run. So many pretty successful guys were jumping ship to get into crypto purely because there was so much hype about it on social media when they didn't really have the knowledge or the infrastructure to back it up. So these were guys who were already rightfully successfully in their own particular niches and their own businesses, and what they did is they got distracted and jumped ship into a crypto bubble and lost lots and lots of money. And it delayed their time, their progress in their specific niche, and that's the thing that you do not want to do, okay? You want to stay disciplined. There's going to be so many different things that come up on a daily, weekly, monthly, or even yearly basis, right? Where there's something new that you can make lots of money. Or I guess that's how everybody portrays it to be on social media, right? And when you see these things, when you start to hear different people talking about it, shouting about it, and everybody jumping ship, you know, even maybe respected people in their own particular businesses or niches, that doesn't mean that you should do it too. The crypto example is a perfect reason why you shouldn't get distracted and get shiny object syndrome. And what happens when you don't stay relentlessly disciplined and focused on just one thing? Take Jeff Bezos as yet another example, okay? The reason why he's so successful is because he just stuck to one thing, which was Amazon, for years and years and years, okay? I think Amazon only became profitable in like the 10th or 15th year of running, something like that. And it's simply because he stuck to it, he was relentlessly focused on his goal, and he didn't care what the competitors were doing. He just stuck to one thing and one thing only. And look where he is now. And it's the same with any other business that you start. You're just not going to get the lifestyle that people try on social media for years and years, if at all really, because the majority of the time, it's just simply fake and marketing tactics. But eventually, after years to come and years of discipline, stick to it, stick to one business, then it will happen, okay? You've got to stay disciplined. So how can you prevent yourself from getting shiny object syndrome? First of all, you have to stop comparing yourself to other people on social media. You have to realize that the lifestyle that people often show on social media isn't actually true. You have to realize that if it is true, which it very rarely is nowadays, how long did it actually take for that person to get where they are now? Typically, it wasn't quick. It was actually years and years of hard work, dedication, relentless focus, and discipline towards one particular business, one particular niche, okay? And that is it. They are experts in their field. But anyway, I could talk about this topic for hours and hours upon end, so I'm going to leave this one there. But it's just a short video for you all because I just see it happen way too often where people just jump ship all the time because they're not getting the results they would like from it in just a couple of months or even a year, right? This takes time, and it's taken me 4 years to get my Amazon business to £200,000 per month. And yes, I probably could have done it quicker, but I've had to learn lots of lessons and I've had a big journey along the way. So if you have liked the video, please drop it a like, comment, and a subscribe. At the moment, we are releasing 2 YouTube videos per week. So the more you guys like and subscribe, the more value that we can spread out to people and get more content out. And also, if there's any specific videos that you would like me to cover or any specific topics you'd like me to talk about, drop it in the comments and I will add it off my list of videos to do. So that's it from me, and I will see you in the next video.